Hey everybody, it's Linda from the Crafting Depot, and I am excited to do this next painting. What I did, let me show you. I don't know if you can see this, but I penciled in a butterfly. Let me see. Can you see that? Yes, you can. So I penciled in a butterfly, and I took it from my paper packs, and this is a hackberry butterfly. So this is what he looks like in the front. This is what he looks like underneath. This is the male, that's the female. So I used that realistic picture to try and get as close as I could to what a butterfly looks like. Now, whatever happens after this, I have no control. It's never going to look like a real, that butterfly, but it's going to be something that will be whimsical, fun, and hope you enjoy this. So I'm not sure 100% what I'm doing, but I'm just going to see what calls to me and go after that. So I'm digging into the rose madder, and I'm just going to put a little water, and I haven't wet my butterfly. Sometimes I like to do that wet on wet. So let's just go around here like this. And I'm using mostly the tip of my brush, and I'm going to go in as close as I can to that pencil line, and just maybe a little bit further away, not quite up to the edge here. And I'm just going to clean off my brush, dip it in, wipe it off, and just get a little bit more of the paint off. So dip and let it fade out so it's a little bit darker on the top. And every time I dip into my water, I have less on my brush. So I'm going to go in with the rose madder again, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to do whatever calls to me. I'm going to move my water over, and I'm going to try and find a good position to be in. So we're going to go up to the pencil line up here, bring it down, and then spread it around. Don't have as much of it on my brush this time, but there we go. And this is what I love to do, is get back into painting. I love the crafts. When I was married a long time ago, my husband and I used to make birdhouses. Well, he made the birdhouses, I didn't do it. And I used to paint them with flowers, and we sold so many. Oh my God, he made a birdhouse that looked like a train. He made one that looked like a piano. He made a condo birdhouse. He would make them, and then I would paint them. One time he made a condo birdhouse, and I covered it in rocks. It really came out gorgeous. So that's what I used to do in my other life. Okay, so we're going to go back in, and I want to get some purple. So this is purple. Let's just see how it looks. And we're going to go in like this. Wet my brush. Drag this out. And of course, when I'm done with all this, I'm going to be doodling and just playing and having fun, because that's what we do here at the Crafting Depot. We have lots of fun, and if you don't enjoy your craft, there's no point in doing it. I mean, I've done over 200 videos already, so you're not going to do something like that for free unless you really enjoy doing it. And I do. I really enjoy the part that I'm getting to know you. There's a few ladies on this channel that, comment to me every day, and I just really appreciate that. And I just want to shout out to you girls. you know who you are. And they're all really talented. If you haven't seen Janie, she's the Bookworm Buddy, I think it's her. I gotta check out the name. I gotta write it down. I'm really bad. I'm sorry, Janie, if you're watching this, but your journals are absolutely gorgeous. You do a great job. And I see a lot of her stuff when I go onto Instagram. She pops up right away. And her stuff is gorgeous. So if you ever get an opportunity to check her out, I highly recommend it. She does some beautiful, unique stuff. Okay, so we got red and purple, and let's go in with orange. We're going to do the cadmium orange for the middle. And this is definitely going to be a very colorful butterfly. So I feel very inspired tonight. I went out with some friends, did a little dancing, and I'll tell you, that really makes me feel good when I dance. I love to dance. So, there we go. Okay, and then we have to go in and do some more. So we got the purple, we got the red. Let's go in with some pink. So this is too much pink. I'm gonna wipe it off, and then I'm gonna go in here carefully and try to do the edge. Yeah, so I came home and I'm like so excited. I said, you know what? I have this idea to do the butterfly. Why wait for tomorrow when you can do it today, right? And then this will go up soon. I don't know what day. I have to look at the schedule. Yeah, so that's what, I'm into it. My mother is very happy. She's smiling down from heaven. I'm going to go like this. And it doesn't look all that great now, but you just wait. Hopefully it does when I'm done. I hope. So we're going to spread that around. And we got the pink. There we go. Let's get more pink and let's do the other side. So we're going to go around here. Edge. I have to be very careful because I want to go as close to the lines as I can. And when you have too much paint on your brush, you just go over to, I use a cotton rag. It's not, well, it's turned into a rag for me. But I use these, and I got it at Walmart in a package. There's a whole bunch of them, so I use this. It works out good because sometimes my paper towels just get so wet because I'm putting too much water on there. And I watched an artist, a gentleman, and he uses a cloth rag, and he said it works so much better. So I figured, you know what, that might be a good idea. So that's what I do. And then let's go on this side and bring this in like this. So this is a very feminine looking butterfly. So I think we're gonna call her a woman, a female rather, butterfly. Okay. And then we have to go down here, and I think I'm gonna go with the cadmium yellow. Let's get some water on here and wet it again. And we'll just go around. I love the way the rose madder looks with the yellow. It really looks pretty. I love that look. So I do have some pencil lines that are showing. I'm not worried about it because when I'm done, I'm going to go around everything with a pen. Okay, we're getting there. And we'll go around the outer edge. And do the top, come around the side, and connect. Okay, so we did the outline of our butterfly. We can go back later on if we choose to and put other stuff in it. So now what I want to do is the abstract. So here we go. We're going in. So I have cadmium scarlet, and I think I'm going to put it in here. Cadmium scarlet, and I'm going to add some water and just thin it out. Maybe put a little cadmium orange in there too. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to take this color and we're just going to go in this corner here. And do like, almost looks like a sun. There we go. And then we're going to get some sap green light. Go in here, mix it. And we're going to go like this, up there, and bring it down. Now the first painting, I put something like that over here, and then the second one, I put something like that over here. This is going to be the one that goes there. And it almost looks like a watermelon. Okay, but not really. Okay, so now we're going to make some blobs. So we're going to go in with, let's see, we have forest green. Okay, let's get the forest green. I'm going to wet it. You really have to wet these. Okay, and we're going to do this. And I think what I'm going to do is try to come a little bit closer. Get this in here. Wet my brush. Spread that around. Get the cadmium, whoops. Okay, let's clean off my brush. The cadmium orange that now has a little bit of red in it. And we're just going to go, we're going to let it touch the sap green. Did I say that was sap green light? It looks so dark. Oh no, I didn't. That was, I'm sorry, that was forest green. And I'm going to blend it in with the forest green. There we go. And maybe we'll get a little bit of this sap green light. And then we're going to take it and we're going to put a little bit up here. that. And we're going to go in here. We're going to go over here. Maybe go inside. Let's go around this wing like that. Okay, sorry if I'm being quiet. Sometimes, you know, I'm trying to just focus on what I'm doing. And here is some kind of blue I had in here earlier. I don't remember what it was. Let's get some of this blue. Bring that around. Like that. This is turquoise blue. Interesting. It looks a lot darker than a turquoise to me, but you know, that's what they call it. Turquoise blue. And I like the way that it's bleeding into the orange. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now we're going to try malachite. Wet my brush again and blend the malachite in there. Blend the malachite. Okay, malachite, you're going back in. We want you to be a little bit darker, a little bit more opaque. Okay, there we go. We got that. Then I think let's do yellow ochre, and we'll do a circle and then fill it in. There we go. And then maybe we'll come down here and we'll do a square, or I guess more of a rectangle. That's interesting. And then just fill that in. Like that. Like that. Okay. All right, maybe focus too long on that. Okay, so now let's get Persian blue. Okay, Persian blue, here we come. We're coming in. And we're just going to go in like that. And maybe do like a triangle. Look at that. I have no idea where that came from. Is this the same color? Yeah. Persian. No? Wait a minute. Persian blue is here. You know what? I kind of like the way that looks. Okay, and then we'll get the lighter blue. I think the lighter blue came down here. Bring that up like that. Let that bleed together. Cool. And then maybe get some lemon yellow. Lemon yellow. There you go. In like that. Very calming. Love the way it's bleeding. I like when the colors bleed together. Okay, that's kind of like more of a fluorescent kind of a yellow, but I love it. Really gorgeous. Okay, and then what I want to get is, I'm thinking we'll go with the sap green light, and we'll fill this in here. We need more water. Brush is too dry. And we're going to let it bleed because we like it to bleed. We're going to go down like this. Yeah. And that's good. Sap green light. We're going to go like that. And maybe what I'll do is add some sap green to this. Okay, not a lot, just a little. Okay, so now we got to think about, sorry. This is Viridian. Wet it? Viridian. That's pretty. So I think we're going to go up here. I like that. There we go. Get more Viridian. And we're just going to do that. And we're going to try and touch the top up here. I'm going to wet it so it blends in together. Cool. And then we're going to go back in here, get that Viridian, go back in here very carefully, like that. And I think I'm just going to go straight up like this. Let me see. Just going to go around it. Wet the brush, it's not wet enough. There we go. And I'm just going to go around it like that. In there like that. And like that. There we go. There. Okay. All right. And then I'm thinking. That's so cute. You know, my granddaughter, I said we were out in the backyard and I'm following her around. And I said, "What are we doing?" And she said, "I don't know. I'm thinking." So whenever I think of her, she's so darn cute. They all are. All of the grandchildren are adorable. I love them all. And they're really good kids. Very proud of my children too. They're wonderful parents. Very blessed. Okay, we're going in there like that. Maybe we'll take some cadmium orange, or you know what? No, we're not going to do that. Okay, what am I going to do? We're going to get this yellow, wet our brush, and we're going to go in here. And we're going to let it bleed over like that. And maybe we'll do this little green in here, like that. And we'll get this maroon. Nice. Wet the brush, spread it down. There we go. And then just let it come in here, finish off the rest of the and drag it down. Okay, let's get another color in here. So we don't have gold. Let's get some gold. Gold is really nice. I love it. I'm feeling gold. But what we want to do is add it to the top also. Got to spread these colors around. There we go. Okay, let's do some gold up on top. So this is more like a collage of colors. And then I want to put yellow in here, but I'm wondering if it's too much. We're going to do the cadmium yellow. We're going to try it. Okay, here we go, cadmium yellow. And you're going to bleed into the others. Maybe we'll do something like that. There we go. Okay, so now we need to get something opposite of that, which would probably be, or something, I don't want to do green, maybe this blue. That's turquoise. That's the turquoise. Let's play with that. Like that. Okay, and then we're just gonna let it bleed down. Bring it up. That. And then we're going to add more. I know that's too much water. So what I'm going to do is clean off my brush, pick some of it up, and leave it like that for now. Okay. We need to get some more colors. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to go with this ultramarine pale blue. in here and in there. Wet our brush, and we're just going to go over it. Like that. And then we're going to get the malachite, and we're just going to rub that all around. Okay, and then we're going back in with this lemon yellow, and we're going to bring it down here. And of course, I need more water. I'm going to let it kind of bleed into here like this. And we're going to get that malachite again. And you're going in here, malachite. Just like that. And then we're going to get the, one of my favorite colors, lime green. And then we're going to put another green over you. I'm going to get the sap green. I'm going to splash that all over. More sap green. Maybe some hooker green. And then we're going to get some turquoise. I'm going to go like this. And we're letting it all bleed into each other. And we're going to get some okay, so now it needs to dry. Everything is bleeding and I like it. So we're going to let this dry. Okay, so what I want to do is go over some of these colors again. So I'm going to go into the maroon, and I'm going to go like this, wet it, spread it, wet it and spread it. And we're going to go like this, and like that. And then we're just going to spread it like that. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing up there with the purple. I'm going to go in here with purple and spread, make it a little bit darker, which is nice when we do our doodling over it. Okay, here we go. And just wet it a little bit, and here we go. Like that. A little bit more. There we go. And then over here, I want to put in some cadmium orange. Make this a little bit more orangey. There we go. Maybe we'll put in a little bit of cadmium scarlet too. Just let that lead over that a bit more. Cadmium. There. Maybe put a little bit. Let it spread. One side, like that. Okay. How are we doing here? I think we're doing good. Okay, but there's this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to dry it and look at it. So the next thing I like to do, if you've been watching me, is I like to trace all the shapes. And I'm looking at this butterfly, and I didn't really do a lot of coloring in it, like inside. So I'm going to take the black pen, and this is a Pilot G207 gel pen, and I like it. Okay, so I'm in camera. Okay, so this is probably going to be a long video, and you know, it might be difficult to watch it the whole time. So you can put it on pause or come back, you know, if you choose, you want to see what I'm doing, you know, if this is of interest to you. And I want to thank anybody or everyone that is following me and my channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you think that this might be something that you would enjoy, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It does help me. And I am trying to grow this channel, and I think I have over 200 videos. A lot of it is on junk journaling and making different embellishments for your journal. But as I started, you know, I started this in last June, and I've kind of progressed into more painting. And I know it was a little difficult for some of you to see me do this, but it is really what I like to do. I also love making the journals, and I do journal every single day. You know, I have my own journal, but you know, where I write positive things in it, prayers, things like that, a lot of prayers, a lot of positive things. And, you know, I also list every day 30 things that I'm grateful for. And I'm very grateful to be back doing this. There's so many things to be grateful for. I mean, my God, indoor plumbing. Could you imagine if we had to go outside like they did years ago? I would not like that. And I'm sure many of us wouldn't. You know, it's like the things like that. You know, having food in the refrigerator is a big deal too. When I was a teacher, I worked in a very low income, I called it the hood, which really was what it was. And, you know, when I came down here to Florida, it was shocking to see the poverty in the areas that I was working in. Because when I used to come down here to visit my dad and my stepmom, and my dad always took me to these nice, beautiful neighborhoods, you know, and then I got a job down here, And I literally worked in the hood. It was like, oh my God, I didn't know this was right here. And, you know, there's bad areas everywhere. Where I happen to live is a very nice area. But where I worked when I was down here, I worked with kids that were really struggling. You know, some of them slept in vans. They'd come to school and tell me, you know, that they were, you know, you could see their eyes are bloodshot and everything. It was terrible. And I did that for a while, but it was time to retire. I paid my dues. And now, you know, and then I took care of my mother for 3 years. She's gone now. It'll be a year, July 8th, that my mom is gone. So I had plenty of time to do me. And that's what I'm doing now. Life is short. We need to enjoy it. Whatever it is, even if it's like, you know, sometimes I just like to be alone. I like to do this, you know, and then when I've had enough of this, I call the army and I get myself out like I did tonight and shake my booty and have some fun. I have a lot of wonderful friends. I'm very grateful, very lucky, good relationships, and I'm grateful to have them. I'm also grateful to the wonderful comments I get. It's very encouraging, you know, because you're putting yourself out there when you're online. You know, you will get eventually a negative comment if you choose to do this. But you know what I say, you know, I can't control the way people think. I'm not doing anything to harm anybody. I'm just trying to inspire people to not be afraid of, you know, just doing whatever you want. You know, so many people say, oh, I can't draw. Yes, you can. You know, if you really want to, you can. It has to be something that you really want to try and do, you know? And then you find what works for you and you go with it. And you have fun with it. I'm really having so much fun with this. Okay. Did I explain why I put the paper on a board? You know, instead of like taping it down to a board that's stationary, you won't be able to move it. So that's why I tape it onto a board. And then what happens is when you take the tape off, it gives it like a nice border all around. So that's why I put the tape on, and then I taped it to this board that I'm glad I kept. What was this from? I think it was from something to make lines in my, you know, when I'm trying to make fold lines. This is not, oh, there you go. Now you're working. There you go. Okay, so we did that, and we're going to go around here like that. And we're just going to go like this. See how it stops? Okay, so this is on cold pressed paper, which is kind of bumpy, and that could be why the pen is behaving that way. Okay, let's go like this. There we go. And then we're going to go in here. What are we going to do here? Follow this Follow the yellow brick road or follow the squiggly road. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, remember when you bought furniture so many years ago, they started distressing, and I remember my father laughing about the whole thing because it was better to buy furniture that was, you know, banged up. And, you know, now you see people wearing jeans and they got holes in them. You know, when I was young, if I wore holes, you know, that would have meant we were really, really poor. And, you know, there were times that we were. I can remember wearing shoes, sneakers. I had to wear them until my toe was sticking out. I guess it was hard for my parents. Okay, so don't worry about perfection because it's okay. It's actually cool to see it, you know, a little imperfect. Okay, so now I didn't draw the line here. I'm going to leave it like that. I just want to look and see. I think I got everything. I'm going to go inside and trace the inside of this butterfly like that. And I did that one. I think we're looking good. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do right here, it's calling to me, is to go around and stop. Okay, and then I do want to do the inside of the butterfly, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to do 3 dots, kind of like a flower. And just do those dots like that. Spread them out. Okay. Then I'm going to get the gel pen, and we're going to do, where should we do it? We're going to go over here. We're going to do circles, little circles, big circles, little circles, big circles, little circles. So they look like bubbles. And I've done this in my other I guess paintings you would call these, my other works of art. Little bubbles, little bubbles, big bubbles, little bubble, there we go. There we go. And we're just drawing bubbles. Okay. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go up diagonally like that. Like that. And like that. How cute is that? Okay, and then in here, we're going to do triangles like that. And then in here, we're going to trace this like that. You see how my pen is behaving? I think I'm going to have to use, let's use the Micron. Let's see if that works better. Yeah, much better. And I'll just fix these lines. Okay, so this is a Micron fine liner. It's a 0.02. So we're just going to go like that. And bring it down like that. Okay, and then over here, we're going to go like this. And we're going to go like that. And this is misbehaving too. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And we're going to go, what's happening here? Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, like that. And then we're going to do some they almost look like birds or V's. Maybe it's the way I'm holding it. Okay, got that. And then we're going to come up here and we're going to go like this. Just going to follow the shape of it. Okay, like that. And then I want to do more. I wanted to do it here, but I think I'm going to do it up here. So I'm going to go with the white gel pen. I'm going to bring it up like this. And like that. Okay, and then what else are we going to do? Oh, we have this, so we're going to go in here like a V. Not a V, what am I saying? Looks like a piece of pie. And I think we're going to go like this. Hearts. Hearts. Nice. Okay, and let's look at it this way. There we go. And okay, so this one we're going to do lines like this. And then we're going to do triangles. And then circles. And then triangles. And then we'll do circles. And a big circle. I got quiet, didn't I? I just zoned out. Sorry. I forgot I was here. Went into another space. See what happens when you start doing things that you just enjoy. Okay, so we got that. Now, I do like to put the number, I love to put the number 57. So we're going to put 5 like this, 7. And then we're going to write the word inspire. And the word love. Because that's what we want to spread around the world. And then, what can we do here? So we did, this is a very unusual shape. Hearts. With different directions. There we go. And I apologize that this is taking so long, but you know what? It just does. So we need to put eyes here. And another eye here. And then what I want to do is put lines. There we go. Okay, now where is that picture? Okay, I know we're not going to be super realistic, but you know what? We want to make lines going like that. And we're going to go like that. Okay, so we're going to do this because they're like veins coming out, and they don't have to make any sense, but we'll do this. Okay, there we go. That's good. No, need more like that. Okay, so now that didn't make a whole lot of sense, but it does in the end. So we're going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to go up like that. Bring it up. These are the veins. Let it connect. Like that. And we'll do the same thing down here. We'll do the same thing over here. Okay, so now we got to make the veins. Let them connect to each other. And then we'll bring it over here like this. Do the same thing. There. Okay, I think that looks good. And we still need to do a little bit more. So what if we do some circles and then a little circle in the middle? Circle, a little dot in the middle. A little dot in the middle. Dot in the middle. Dot in the middle. Do one more here. And we're pretty much almost done. Okay, so this. We're just doodling now, folks. We're going to go like this. Okay, we got that done. And we need something over here. I think we're going to do squares in here. So we're just going to do squares. Like that. And I'm happy with it. I want to leave this alone because I want to see the antennas. I have my little marks in here that I like. I'm going to put some checks here. And I have plenty of circles. Although I could do this. These are my favorites. Okay. We're done. Okay, so now the next thing I have to do is take the tape off. And when you take the tape off, you have to be very careful because this is made out of, you know, it's thick paper, but you don't want to rip it. So I recommend when you take it off to be very careful. And what I did, and I can see it's kind of pulling the paper up a little bit, is I took the tape and I tapped it on my clothes. So you have to be careful. So now I'm going to turn it this way. Hopefully I don't rip the paper. Got that off. So far we're doing okay. Here we go. And life is wonderful over here at the Crafting Depot. Okay. There we go. Got it off. Okay, so this is our drawing for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely did. And I hope I didn't bore you. If you found any inspiration from this, please hit the like. If you'd like to see more videos, subscribe. And, you know, because I make videos often. And I do a lot of different things. I'm leaning more into painting now because I have like over 200 videos that includes so many different things, and they're categorized by making envelopes, embellishments, all different things. Anyway, so enough babbling. If you like what you see, send me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And with that, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.